So I understand there's a Black financial empowerment movement. What can you tell me about the history of that?
Wow, the history goes back actually from even the civil rights era and even like Marcus Garvey. There's always been this talk among our leaders to garner our spending power and channel it back into our community. Today, that is possible with technology. So now, if you're Black in America, and if you're actually not Black in America, you can open up an account with OneUnited Bank at OneUnited.com. Recently, there was a actual rapper named Killer Mike who encouraged the Black community to open up an account with a Black-owned bank. And since then, our business has gone through the roof. We have used to open about 10 accounts a day, and now we're opening 1,000 accounts a day.
That is incredible.
Yes.
Okay.
So we really want everyone to join the movement.
So I understand the challenge is called the Bank Black Challenge. And did it begin today? And how long will it last?
So it's about 2 weeks that it's been going on now, but today is really a celebration here at our Crenshaw office in South Central LA. And we're really saying thank you to Killer Mike and to those celebrities that really, did this call to action. I mean, Solange did a tweet saying she had opened up an account with a Black-owned bank. So there have been several celebrities that have come on board, and we want to say thank you to them and to all of you that have opened up an account with us already. And we really want to encourage others to do so. So, we literally have a line downstairs going out the door to open up accounts with OneUnited Bank.
The feeling downstairs is incredible. I'm fluttering all over.
Yeah,
what do you think about that?
Yeah, no, it is really, I have to say that we've been working on this for 20 years since, I became an owner of OneUnited Bank. We always felt like that there was a way for us to use our ownership, our Black ownership of a bank for the benefit of the community. And it's just wonderful that this moment has come and that, really our community is starting to recognize that, you can bank with us and still have the same services that you have with Bank of America. We have better rates, we have lower fees, we have free online banking, free bill pay, we have debit cards, ATM cards that you can use surcharge free throughout the country. So people are starting to realize, wait, I can put my money in a Black-owned bank. We're FDIC insured and, feel safe, and I can put it in Bank of America or I can put it in OneUnited. And at least I know if I put it in OneUnited, it'll be for the benefit of the community.
Yeah, and they can use their debit cards anywhere.
Yes, anywhere. Okay. And you can open up an account anywhere in the U.S.
So I'm hearing that OneUnited Bank is uniquely positioned for this empowerment movement. Why is that? Why OneUnited Bank?
I think part of it is that we are unapologetically Black. And I say that because I think for a long time we thought that we wanted to be like a Black Bank of America. And then we realized that actually we don't. We don't want to be Bank of America with a Black face. We actually want to offer products and services that are geared towards our community. So we have something called a second chance checking account, because a lot of people in our community have check systems records and they can't open a bank account. Or we have the Unity Visa secured card or the comeback card to help people rebuild their credit, because a lot of people in our community have that credit. So we started, realizing that we really don't want to just sort of be a regular bank with a Black face. We want to offer products and services that are really geared towards our community, and we want to basically be unapologetically Black. We're Black owned, we're a Black bank, and we want you to bank with us. Not just, Black people, we want everybody to bank with us, but we particularly want the Black community to bank with us.
How is it that Blacks putting their money into a Black bank, how is that going to build a community? How does it actually happen?
And I think that's a good question. What I don't think a lot of people realize is that Black dollars circulate in the Black community for only 6 hours. 6 hours before they sort of flee, the dollars flee, just fly out of our community and go to other communities. The Asian American community, as an example, their dollars circulate for 28 days. The Jewish community, 19 days. So before their dollars sort of flow to other communities, they are building wealth in their community. We're the only community that takes our dollars and spends it elsewhere. So whether it's banking black or buying black, by spending more of our $1.2 trillion a year in our community, we can actually create jobs. Black businesses, like black banks, are more likely to hire black people. So if you think about, whether it's addressing our unemployment, whether it's building wealth in our community, whether it's increasing our home ownership, whether it's starting, businesses, if we can start to spend our dollars in our community and we're conscious about it and we're purposeful about it, we can build wealth in our community and create jobs in our community before our dollars fly out to somewhere else.
Will there be community involvement? Like, for instance, will there be town meetings, or is there a need for transparency? How does that work? How is the community involved with building, or once they put the money into the black bank?
Yeah. So actually, there's a huge social media campaign. You should go to our Facebook page or follow us on Twitter, because a lot of these things are being discussed not just by us but by our community, and we're learning a lot from the community as well as educating the community about money. So even this rally, this event today in Crenshaw, it is more than just an opportunity for people to open accounts. We're actually going to educate them about what's going on with money and the black money in the community. And we really use every opportunity, whether it's social media, whether it's our website, whether it's, we have financial literacy workshops in our branches, or whether it's interviews. We really try to educate the community about money and how black money matters, because it matters. Our dollars do matter.
Okay, the urgency and having to do, I know you were saying that the celebrities had something to say, and what do you think about, why is it now? Why are the celebrities speaking out now? What is the urgency right now? Why are we having success with this right now?
So I think with all the tragedies that are happening, people are really looking for something positive to do. And this is something that you can do that's positive, that you can do no matter where you are in the country. You can move your money. And you can move, I always say, if we can get 1 million folks to move $100, we would have moved $100 million. I mean, imagine what that says. What the reality is that money talks. And if we move our money, then people will listen and say, we need to take, black money more seriously. We need to start thinking about how we are, serving this community, because their money matters. So I think that's one part of it, is that this is something positive given all the tragedies that have happened in our community. And I think the other part of it is that I do feel like that this is a moment, this is the beginning of a different kind of movement. We're literally at the very beginning of it, where we're starting to realize the power of our dollar, just like we realize the power of our vote, or just like we realize the power of our sort of ability to take a stand and to protest and to make a difference in this country. And I think now it is focused on the dollar.
That's awesome. And one final question. Just because I'm feeling I don't quite understand, and I'm wondering if maybe young people might have a difficult time understanding too. When I put the money into the bank, then I understand that helped the black bank, that it makes it easier for me to get a loan, and so I might want to open businesses. But is there also something that the bank is committing to doing in terms of the bank specifically as a business to grow the community? Are they putting aside some of the money that they make from banking to build the community also?
So already, and this has been going on with us for 20 years, the majority of our lending is done in low to moderate income communities, which are largely black, and we call it black and brown, or black and Hispanic. So we've already been doing that. We've been doing that for years. That's not something that's new to us. What is new to us is for the black community to actually put more of their dollars in the bank. But the things that we're doing in terms of lending, we are already focusing on home ownership. We're already focusing on people improving their credit. We're already focusing on financing affordable housing. I think one of the things that I do think is, for lack of a better term, is misunderstood, is by your moving $100 to the bank, it's not like the bank is going to make a whole lot of money off of that $100. It's an account. It's an important part of sort of who we are and what we're trying to do. But it's not as though it is something that we can then say, oh, we're going to make all this money, and now we're going to be able to channel those dollars, those huge dollars that we're making, in some way. But what we are going to do is we're going to continue to lend in the community, and we're going to also look at opportunities to give back. We've already been doing that, but I think that there are more opportunities that we can look at to give back. But I think part of, and this is where I would like us to change our focus. You can hire a black electrician, or you could not hire a black electrician. You're going to hire an electrician. So you can hire a black plumber or not black plumber. You can hire a black advertising agency if you're a company, or not a black advertising agency.